Hey guys, this video will be talking about Hacivat X from Nishane's new X collection. So let's start here with the presentation. This is your typical Nishane presentation, the only difference being the X, referring to the X collection. Like I said, it's your typical Nishane presentation. The only difference being the X. Very stylish, very cool. So, nothing new here. Let's talk about the notes for Hacivat X. For the top notes, we have bergamot, pineapple, and pink pepper. In the middle notes, we have jasmine, orange flower, and lime. In the base, we have patchouli, cedarwood heart, and vetiver oil high tea. So, how does this one smell compared to the original? I'll say right away, this one smells very similar to the original. So if you love the smell of the original, I'm sure you're gonna love the smell here. But this one, the opening is the major difference for me is in the opening here, because it's more juicy, more vibrant, a little bit spicy. Because of the lime, I pick up the lime right away in the opening here. The lime combined with the bergamot and the pineapple makes this fragrance very juicy in the opening. Tart, but very juicy, very bright, fresher. As the fragrance starts to dry down, I start to pick up a little bit of the florals. The florals here are very, very subtle. I saw some people saying the florals here would maybe make this fragrance more unisex, a little bit feminine maybe. No, this fragrance is still very masculine in my opinion. This one may be a little bit more wearable for women, but it still leans more masculine. It's still a very masculine fragrance. The florals here are very, very, very subtle. So as the fragrance starts to dry down, you start to pick up a little bit of the florals. Like I said, they're very subtle, but they give this very nice refined touch to the fragrance, adding a little bit of a creaminess and sweetness to the fragrance, but very little. So in the deep dry down, the major difference is that they replaced the oak moss, which is the main dominant note for the original one, is the oak moss, and they replaced the oak moss here with the vetiver oil. So in the deep dry down here, you have the vetiver oil with lime, which combined give kind of a similar vibe to the oak moss. It's not the same smell, because oak moss smells a little bit green, mossy, kind of vegetal smell. It smells has kind of a vegetal smell, and you do not have this here. You have a kind of have a green smell here because of the vetiver and the lime, but doesn't smell the same as oak moss, but it gives you kind of a similar vibe to the oak moss. So for people who don't like the original because of the oak moss, because I know people who don't like Hacivat, it's because of the oak moss usually. So if you don't like the original because of the oak moss, you may enjoy this fragrance, you may like it, maybe you love it, because this one smells fantastic just like the original. So like I said, the opening here, a little bit spicy, more juicy, tart, vibrant, brighter. To me, the opening here smells better than the original. So in the mid, you start to pick up a little bit of the florals. They are very subtle, like I said. Then in the deep dry down, what you're gonna smell pretty much is the vetiver oil combined with the lime, giving a similar vibe to the oak moss with the cedar and the florals. In the deep dry down, what you're gonna smell is the cedar with the lime, vetiver oil, and the florals. That's what you're gonna smell, the deep dry down, this fragrance. Smells fantastic. The pineapple is the same as in the original. You're gonna smell it for a good amount of time, but in the deep dry down, like I said, what you're gonna smell is the vetiver with the lime, the florals, and the cedar. This one smells fantastic, just like the original. Some people may like this one even better than the original, because like I said, this one doesn't have oak moss. Not a lot of people like oak moss. Not everyone likes oak moss. So in the end, which one do I prefer, this one or the original? I personally still prefer the original, especially because of the beast mode performance. This one doesn't have that beast mode performance of the original. So for the performance here, longevity is around 8 to 10 hours on my skin. But the projection is much less than the original. This one doesn't project as much. It does not have that beast mode projection of the original. This one for the first 1 hour, another 1 hour and a half has a strong projection, but after that it's kind of medium level projection. Not like the beast mode projection of the original. The original, as everyone knows, is a beast. But what I think they tried to do here is to make this fragrance more appealing, more wearable, more likable for people who don't like oak moss. So like I said, if you don't like the original because of the oak moss, you may like this one or even love it, because they removed the oak moss and replaced it with something that gives you a similar vibe here. Is it redundant to own both fragrances? Yes, for sure. They're very similar. They're like 90% similar with minor differences. Like I said, this one's fresher, brighter in the opening, and you don't have the oak moss. They replaced it with something else that give you a similar vibe. And you have those florals giving a nice refined touch here, a little bit of a sweetness and creaminess. But like I said, very subtle. So if I were to pick only one fragrance, I would definitely stick with the original over this one, because both smell fantastic, but with the original you have that beast mode projection and longevity. This one still has very good longevity, but like I said, the projection is very medium, I would say. It's medium level, not even close to the original. However, if you love the original, like I do, and you want something more wearable for everyday use, you want to wear Hacivat to go to work, you want to use Hacivat in the office, this one is the best option for sure, because I think the original is too aggressive for closed environments on a day-to-day use basis. If you want to use it every day in the work, in the office, I think the original one's too aggressive. It projects too much. And it's not nice to wear that kind of fragrance in the office. Definitely do not recommend the original Hacivat for the office. But this one, I would say, is perfect for the office. So you love the smell of the original Hacivat, and you want something more wearable in the office, a Hacivat that you can wear in the office, this is fantastic, for sure. This will work perfect for the office. So that's my recommendation. If you love the original, you want something that you can wear every day to go to work, to wear in the office. So if you want a Hacivat that you can use every day to go to work, to use in the office, Hacivat X is perfect. So if you love the original, want to use it every day, go with this one. But like I said, it is definitely redundant to own both because they smell 90% similar. So this one I would only recommend if you want to use every day to go to office, to the work, or if you don't like the original because of the oak moss. But if I were to pick one, I would definitely stick with the original. because I love the original, and it has ridiculous performance, beast mode ridiculous performance. So that's it, guys. I'll give my final scores for this fragrance. As for the smell, same as the original, I'll give this a 9 out of 10. As for the performance, I'll give this an 8 out of 10. For the original, I would give it a 10 out of 10, but this one is an 8 for me. As for the versatility, this one is even more versatile than the original. Like I said, I don't recommend the original for the office, for everyday use, to go to work, but this one, totally wearable for everyday use, to go to work, to the office. You can use this every day, any season, day, night, any occasion, dressed up, dressed down, formal, casual. This is extremely versatile, so I will give this a 10 out of 10 for versatility. So 8 for the smell, 8 for the performance, and 10 for versatility. It smells 90% of the original. It smells fantastic, just like the original, but with less performance and some minor tweaks, minor differences to make it more appealing, more usable. So that's it, guys. I'll be doing a video for Unny X in the next few days. Unny X, I can already tell you guys, is I think it's very different compared to the original, unlike a Hacivat. So stay tuned for that. But I hope you guys liked the video. Thank you very much for watching, and see you on the next one. Thank you.